Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful sunny day here. I am filming ahead, so I have no idea what the weather will be like when this actually uploads. However, it's beautiful today, so I'll take it. I am working on Dee Dee's journal using a couple of medieval Mirage kits. And I wanted to just come on and show you how I made something because I was quite proud of myself. I will tell you that my lovely friend Lori had sent me a video link a while back. And Lori, if you're watching this, maybe you can help me out. I never even got around to watching the video, and I went in today with intentions of doing that because I had this, idea, and I wanted to see how this particular person did what they did. However, I cannot find the video anywhere. And I went back into my conversation with Lori and I can't find it there. So needless to say, this project was inspired solely on the thumbnail of the video that Lori sent me to watch. So I have done this, with that in mind. However, I never actually watched the video. So I have no idea if I'm doing it the same way as that person did. I don't even know who they are. So Lori, help me out. That would be great. All right. So anyway, what I did is I took one of the coin envelopes that comes in the kit. Okay. And I created like a see-through little spot here, and I added one of my pressed flowers in acetate so that, let's see, what do I have here that I could tuck inside? Lots of things, but you know me, even in this situation, I can't decide what I want to use. So you can, so you have the pretty flower there, right? And then you would also be able to see through to whatever you put inside. Cool, right? So the video that I was supposed to watch was, referenced or taught how to actually do this part of it. But like I said, I kind of just came up with my own little interpretation of it, and I wanted to share it with you. So let's see. All right, so that's the one that I just finished, and I added, I'll show you how I did the closure and everything as well. So let's set that to the side. Okay, so I've kind of already sort of prepped a bit because I didn't want this video to be ridiculously long. But I took another one of the envelopes from the kit, and I've done most of the inking, and I have decided that I want my little window to be here, right? And I have taken one of my baby's breath pressed flowers. Now, obviously, originally it was bigger and sewn all the way around, but I needed it to be smaller to fit in this space. So I had to cut it, which is not a problem because I'm going to sew it, into my opening here. But first, I'm going to distress the inside of my opening. I don't know if you can tell, but I did that here. And I'm going to use my Tim Holtz distress tool. I've had this for quite a while, and I just recently started using it more often. It is very handy, and especially for small spaces. You can use scissors to do this. I personally, that's fine. I'm always afraid I'm going to cut myself. And scissors don't always get into, tight, small spaces. So I'm going to go in, well, I think I can do it from the front actually. And I am just going to, make a mess of these edges basically, just to give it less of a, stark, straight line kind of feel, because I used my craft knife to cut out the middle, and I was going to do that on camera, and I decided not to because I am quite accident prone when it comes to sharp objects, and I I didn't want to film that and then have to redo the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? If I cut myself. So that is why I went ahead and did that off camera. So anyway, you have to be really careful if, you know, you're doing this the way I am. I don't want to tear the actual envelope. So it gets a little thin up here. It'll be fine once everything is glued in and once I sew the flower in. I'm not worried about it, but just be careful if you're doing this. You know, don't go too crazy. You don't want to tear everything up. So I'm just, you know, just roughing it up. I don't know if you can see now. It just looks, you know, it looks more aged. And then I'm also going to take my Distress ink, and I'm using Ground Espresso. I'm loving this color. I, you know, go back and forth on my favorites, but this is definitely a current favorite. It is very dark. Obviously, it would not be ideal for every project. Oh, here's a tip for you. If you are doing something like this, where you're trying to ink inside something, right? You don't want to get ink, like if you do it this way, the chances of getting ink, you know, especially in the corners, you know, it's just higher. So if you come in from behind, yeah, you're going to get a lot of ink like back here possibly, but you're not going to see that. So it just helps to kind of hide any messes, if that makes sense. So again, I'm going to be careful here because it's a little bit fragile right now, but like I said, it should be fine once. Oh yeah, this I got this ink pad for my birthday from my mama. Thank you, mama. But it is like not connected inside, so the whole pad just falls out. So I have to be careful of that. So make sure, don't want any of that white showing. Okay, so there is our window. Okay, so now I am going to just pause this, and I am going to take it to my machine, and I am just going to sew this in place, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have sewn that inside, and okay, I want to give you another little tip here. First of all, I'm going to cut my threads because I don't want those left this time. All right, so I had to sew with this side up, right? Because I needed to see, you know, if I would have tried to sew this way, I may have missed some of the acetate or whatever, right? All right, so when you do that, this side looks nice, but you get a lot of white paper showing through the holes. Can you see what I mean there? Because this is technically the bottom of your piece now. All right, so I'm not the first one to do this either. I take my ink thingy and very gently, because you don't want to get ink everywhere, I just run it on top of those stitch holes. And you might have to do it, you know, in like a couple different directions. And I'm just using the side of my tool here. And it'll just kind of mask some of that white that might be showing. Now, I'm gonna just pull it close to me so I can see and make sure it's okay. And then I'll show you. Can you see the difference? It just looks better. I just think it looks better. I can't remember where I learned that. It was another YouTuber, but yeah, for the life of me, I have no idea right now who that was. All right, so now we can put our envelope together, right? And I did not, ugh. All right, so I didn't, I didn't do this properly. That's okay though. I think it's gonna be fine. I meant to do it on this side. Yep, I lost my mind. All right, it's okay though. I think it's gonna be fine. So let's see what happens. It's okay because I think Dee Dee will forgive me. I hope. Dee Dee, I hope you'll forgive me. All right, so I'm just gonna glue my envelope together here. Oh, I feel like such a dork. Why does this always happen when I'm filming? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is how we learn, right? Now, I will tell you that acetate does not, well, I haven't found a glue yet that will work very well with acetate. So I'm hoping, I didn't put any glue on the acetate, but this side is rather close, you know, to the edge with the acetate. So I'm hoping that this will glue. I used art glitter glue and it grabs really fast and it should be fine. So not too worried. Yeah, I have not found a glue yet that works well with acetate. You know, I'm sure there's one out there. Please, please let me know. I'm sure it's not one of the 8,000 glues that I have in my stash, but you know, I'm willing to purchase another glue if necessary. Why not? Why not add to the huge box of glue that I will never use in my lifetime, I'm sure, because yeah, every time I see any kind of glue or adhesive on clearance, I have this problem and I have to buy it. And yeah, okay, I think that's going to be fine. All right, now normally, like with this one, I did it right, and I had space to play here with my closure, but you know, what are you gonna do? But I think we'll be fine because I'm still going to do sort of the same thing. So I have one of a little circle piece that comes in the kit, one of the kits that I'm using, and I need to ink it up. I didn't do that yet. I believe that the lady who owns that shop and, you know, is the designer, her name is Jarf. Anyway, I think she intended those to kind of be used as envelope closures. Well, they were on the pages with the envelopes when I was cutting them out. You know, that's how they printed. Not that that means anything. You could use them for whatever you want. And I have a bunch and probably will use them in different ways. This is one of many words. I have a page here that comes in the kit. And it says butterflies, floating flowers. I love that. I had never heard that before. And that just kind of made my heart happy when I read that. Okay, so I want to use this to hold my my string. Now I need to figure out where to put it so that you know, because like I said, acetate and glue are not friends. I think if we put it here and I put the string under this part, it'll just be sort of like a wacky closure, but I think it'll be fine. I hope so. If this doesn't work, then, you know, whatever. It is what it is. All right, so I am going to add glue. I opened a new bottle. I'm using the 3-in-1. I added acetone to my other bottle of Fabri-Tac, but I poured really heavy, so it is very watery. It's usable. I did actually use it on this part here, and it's fine, but I'm not going to do it on camera because it was kind of a hot mess. Oh my, I am a hot mess. That's sort of my just a definition of my crafting. So I just want to add enough here to sort of hold the string. I hope this works. I really do. I'll let that dry for a second. While that's drying, we'll work on this part. And this is going to go here. Okay, and what I did, if you see here, you can see that there's a brad, but there's space behind it. And I think I learned this from Gail Agostinelli. It was either Gail or Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventures. I cannot remember which one. It's been a really long time. However, what you do, whoops, is you take an eyelet. I tend to, do this with ones that I don't like, and this particular kind doesn't act well for, other purposes. So take your crocodile, and it's a little fiddly. You want to, put it on the post, and it usually falls off, but maybe we'll get lucky. If you just kind of hold it there, and then you basically just want to pretend like, you're putting this in paper, but you're not. You're just what I would call, it's now spent. Does that make sense? Like it's now, it's flat, and you couldn't, it's unusable for anything else. But we're going to use it for this. So what I did is, we'll do this all at once so we know we have it where we want it. Because the other one I did not do this, and it's fine, but it's not exactly where I wanted it. All right. I have my hole poked through both pieces. It's not centered, I don't care. Let me put this away before I put a hole in my hand. All right, and then I have a small brad here. Okay, oops, my glue. I left it open. Oh, Emily. Now it's bubbling out. Brand new bottle, but it's doing that anyway. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so we have our brad, and we have our spent eyelet here. Now you're going to take the brad and put it through your outer piece. Then you're going to add your spent brad or eyelet to the back of that. Okay. And then put all of that into the envelope hole. And then I went a step further and just added some cheesecloth to that. You don't have to do this part, but I just put it around, like so. And then I like folded up this piece at the bottom just because, and then the brad will hold your cheesecloth in place. I do this with lace. You've probably seen me do it before, but I don't know, it just adds a little something. I kind of, you know what? I was angry that I did this wrong, but I kind of like it because now it's kind of a surprise. I like it. I'm happy. Okay, so now this piece is going to go here, hopefully, right? And then it will, hopefully, I just want to kind of test it here first. It'll still hold this shut, right? Yeah, that'll work. Oh, it's kind of cute. It's different. It's not what I intended, but it is what it is. All right, so let's open up the glue again. Make sure I don't get too much where I don't want it here. And I just need a tiny little bit. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing down in this corner, because that's where it meets once it goes across. All right, so let's put this side down first, and then this side, and voila. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, I'm glad I messed up. It was a happy accident. I wish I could convince myself that all of the accidents are happy accidents, but alas, I don't always feel that way. And I'm just using string for my closure. I have this, I've had this, I don't know how long, whoops, forever. I don't know where it came from. It's just cotton. Yeah, I don't even know. I've had it forever. And I think we used it when we were homeschooling for, I don't know what, who knows. when we were homeschooling, we had all kinds of weird stuff around the house. But anyway, I love it. It's a fabulous, fabulous thing for junk journals. All right. I think that's great. I think that's amazing. And then we'll just, yeah, this should hold it closed. I'm just going to go around a few times and then we will cut it a little longer than we need it to be. And I am happy with that. I think it's cute. It's not perfect, but I need to stop trying to go for perfect, right? It's not, oh, and then I'll probably put something back here. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, there are gorgeous images that come in this kit, just of these lovely ladies and such. And then like this one has, yeah, let's see. I think we need, no, which one do I want? There's also smaller ones, or these are larger. It doesn't matter, Emily. It's not a life or death situation. Just pick one, right? I don't know what size I want. I think this size. I think this size. All right, I'm gonna go for, well, let's make it easy because I don't want to have to, oh my gosh, I cannot make a decision to save my life. We're going with this lady down here mostly because she's on the outside. That's how I made that decision. Let me quickly cut her out. Sorry, this shouldn't take too long. I am so rubbish at cutting in like a round shape. I mean, this is an oval, but you know what I mean. All right, let's ink it up. And then, oh, I am so sorry. That is awful. When it squeaks. She needs something behind her. I think maybe I have some lace over here, but I don't know. That's pretty. All right, let's do that. I like this 3-in-1. I think I like it better. I'm gonna say it. I think I like it better than the Fabri-Tac. I think they're very, very, very similar. And I can't give you an absolute answer as to why I feel like I like it better. I'll keep you updated. Well, I might just like it better right now because, you know, when Fabri-Tac gets, you know, when you get to the end of the bottle, it starts to get weird. And that was definitely happening with my last bottle. So maybe I just like it because it's a new bottle. That could be, yeah, that could be it. All right. Oh, that's cute. She's cute on there. And then you know what? We just need, I tend to do things in odd numbers. And I feel like we definitely need something else on here. So how about we do, again, Emily, don't overthink it. We're gonna do Floral Beauty. All right, so you gotta watch me tear. Sorry, I'll try to be quick. My hands don't really like tearing, but this is a small piece, so it'll look better, I think, if it's torn anyway. I like torn edges. All right, let's add some ink. And then decide where we want to add this. I think I like it there, just at the bottom. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll be done with this video, I think. I'm going to keep filming ahead though, so like I said, we're going on vacation, and I just want to make sure that I have some things to share with you guys while I'm gone. All right, there we go. I think that is lovely. Just lovely. And then you have the awesome little surprise pressed flowers there. I like that. I'm very happy with it. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you have not already, and hit that little bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. All right, guys, have a fabulous day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.